I'd like to talk about the pedagogy of Bharatanatyam, which has changed significantly over the last 30, 40 years that I have been associated with it. Probably we are the last generation of performers, dancers, who were taught by non-performing gurus. Gurus, Natavanars, who were actually trained to teach, really never performed. So they would sit and they would actually execute or tell you how to do a thing and watch you like a hawk and sculpt the dance on your body to suit your body type. So the same piece, when taught to different people, would be very different aesthetically, because they had a very strong sense of aesthetics and they actually could make out as to what would suit a certain person. In fact, there is a tale about Kittappa Pillai where he taught the same Tillana to do two different dancers. I'm not taking the names of the dancers, but one was a very complex one, the same Tillana, and the other one was rather simplistic. So when the mother of the dancer who had the complex piece asked him as to why did you go and teach the same thing there, so he said that student has that capacity and this student has this capacity, hence I visualized and I created the Tillana for both of them in different ways. So it was never written in stone. It was not as though a choreography was set and it had to be done that way. It was the aesthetics, the philosophy that became the legacy of a particular guru. So I think this has significantly changed today because we have performer dancers today. So you already have an end product. So the dancer most of the time ends up copying the performer, because I think it's quite natural. It is not something, there's no value judgment attached there, but it's easier to see somebody dance and actually imitate that and start copying the person. But the danger comes when the copying happens to the last T and the mannerisms are also copied. That becomes a bit of a problematic situation. Then what do you bring to the dance? And what is your artistry that you add as a layer to the dance? So this is a question that all of us have to ask, and it's getting even more complicated with the democratization of the art, where people are attending workshops and doing different traditions, different styles, different interpretations. So I think the artist or the dancer or the student needs to be extremely cautious as to, has she had that core understanding under one teacher for many years before which she steps out and she tries to explore the outer world. So I think that's an important thing that I've observed, and I thought I would share it today because this needs watchfulness. And every teacher needs to guard against copying, because otherwise I think we would really lose this extremely varied kind of styles that we had. Earlier when I used to go to Chennai, I used to look forward to see one Kittappa Pillai student, one Muthuswami Pillai student, one Vazhuvurata student, one Kalakshetra student, and the plate was so diverse. Subbaraya Pillai student, Yellappa Pillai student. So I think, and when you went to their concert, you know that there is a certain style that you're going to see. I think that has changed significantly today. Today, there is this uniform way everybody looks, the uniform way everybody performs. So I think we need to keep our styles and our philosophy intact so that a performer who is coming after me will stick to the philosophy of the dance and the aesthetics of the dance and not really copy a piece.